dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seeming. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming.
Oh boy, and we in there. Peace and love to all the guys and galaxies and the high vibrating species on the planet. How we living out there, good people? How we living out there? Peace. Peace to you. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all come on in here. Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back. You know what I'm talking about? Academates. Peace to you. Come on in. You know what I'm saying? I already know y'all got y'all stuff. Listen, we don't have any numerology today. You feel me? But we do got some robotics. And I am interested in Anderson Robotics. You know what I'm saying? So I hope everybody's good. You know what I'm saying? Have a seat if you're new. You know what I'm saying? And a crew, of course. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who we're dealing with. If you don't mind hitting the like, share, and subscribe button for your host over here. You know what I'm talking about? Because we got Shadow Law. Come on in here. Get your ace in the back. Ace in the back. Please. Thank you. Thank you. You know what I'm talking about? But anyways, we got Anderson Robotics. Don't really know what to give you. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Whatever intro that you're looking for, we're gonna leave it up to the exploring series to bust that down for us. I'm just wondering if it's anything like the doctor, if Anderson, that is like the doctor from iRobot, maybe Dr. Robotnik. I mean, could be Brainiac. And on another scale, I wonder about the robotics, the AI engine, what's going on with the technology here as far as what's running this engine. Could be Skynetish capabilities. I mean, I think to be honest with you, I really believe that's what we're dealing with when we're dealing with this AI thing anyway, to an extent. I mean, it has its, I guess everything has its ups and its downs, right? You know what I'm saying? The universe is always about balance. So, ups and downs when dealing with everything. So, deal with what you deal with in moderation. I mean, that's all I can really tell you. Because too much of anything ain't good for you. You know what I mean? Too much water have you convulsing around here. Take it from me. I know some people. That trust me. Yeah. So we got Anderson Robotics. I hope everybody's good. Shadow Law, you're in the back with your mouth. Shh. We don't want to hear nothing. Okay. YouTube, you know the scope. If we call it, I mean, well, we gonna call it if we see it. If we see it, we gonna call it. However y'all want to play it, that's how we gonna play it, because we just over here to bring a little bit of truth, some enlightenment, you know what I mean? Help a couple people out, help a couple species understand some stuff, help our own people understand some stuff. The works, you know what I'm saying? What needs to happen? What needs to take place? What a lot of people like myself are doing in all types of facets. We damn near everywhere you are. You know what I'm saying? Cleaning up your mess. Okay, so we're over here with the SCPs to look through the files, to be nosy, and we're gonna see what's up with the Anderson guy right here. So Academates, I hope you got what you need, because I do. And without further ado, we're gonna get to what it is that we do. Yeah, let me take a swig of this here. It's my own blend. Oh my goodness, my own juice. Yeah, let's get her. Bless. Blue light. No blue light. Blue light. Blue light. Hey man, did I hit it up? Okay, well I guess that ain't.
Famed science fiction author Arthur C. Clarke once wrote that any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. This concept, of course, runs through many SCP articles, as there are Anderson Robotics.
Okay, I missed a couple of
Famed science fiction author Arthur C. Clarke once wrote that any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. This concept, of course, runs through many SCP articles, as there are plenty of highly advanced pieces of tech that the Foundation considers to be anomalous. Anderson Robotics is a group of interest in the SCP universe that creates and sells such things, known as paratech, or paranormal technology. There are a handful of such groups, but Anderson Robotics stands apart in two ways: by specializing in, as you might have guessed, robotics, and by combining both magic and technology.
No, I am not, disclaimer, I am not promoting the black market, or that you go get it on the dark web. You know what I'm saying? That stuff, I don't deal. I don't know the first thing about it. I know the whispers, and I know enough from studies to know that the correlation is there, and I'm good. I'm just saying, when it comes down to stuff like that, I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to find it there. Yeah, dig. We just going to keep it 1,000 now. We got to keep it a buck.
They are not a massive group of interest, both in terms of their membership number as well as their number of articles on the site, but there are certainly a handful of interesting SCPs.
Oh yeah, like who? Or what?
Anderson Robotics was founded in 1994 in Portland, Oregon, by Vincent Anderson and Albert Frostman.
Oh yeah.
Anderson had begun delving into robotics after a trip to Europe led him to finding some blueprints created by a French scientist. This scientist
Phoenix? This is a Phoenix or Griffin? Yeah, okay. I like the way that yeah, in a sense, because I know sigils. You know what I mean? This is a full sigil right here. You know what I'm talking about?
scientist, Dr. Durand, was partly responsible for creating a number of anomalous weaponry used in a military engagement in 1917, detailed in SCP-186. Anderson's first robot was a small silver orb that walked on 4 legs, capable of recording video and audio, with a limited artificial intelligence inside of it. When asked by Frostman if he built it, Anderson instead claims that he brought it to life, creating the intelligence to pilot it, in the same sense that a soul pilots a human body. The Foundation describes both Anderson and Frostman as Type Blue individuals, a term borrowed from the GOC, signifying a thaumaturgist, or one who practices magic. It would seem then that Anderson Robotics combines both technology and magic into one anomalous fusion, and it's clear that they are far more advanced than most groups of interest. In the decades since their start, Anderson Robotics have continued to remain rather inconspicuous, avoiding widespread notoriety. They are believed to have roughly 200 employees worldwide, and deal with mostly elite customers, particularly with Marshall, Carter, and Dark.
Okay. So, I had somebody comment and say it was Mary? Carter and Dark? Or is that I'm gonna go back and check the comment. I just gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying? Because that put a whole nother, like, spectrum on the storyline. You know what I'm saying? When she dropped out, I'm like, what? Mary? So it ain't? Okay, but yeah, we gonna get back to that. You know what I'm talking about? Because that threw me when I read.
Surprisingly, they also do business with the Global Occult Coalition, a group normally adverse to the spread of anomalies. The GOC seem to be okay with Anderson's secrecy, however, and they clearly must benefit from the advanced technology. The SCP Foundation wouldn't discover Anderson Robotics until 2007, at which point they began pursuing the group in order to shut them down, as they represented a risk to normalcy. Why the SCP Foundation would be so interested in shutting down Anderson Robotics while the GOC are not is an open question. Shutting down the company would prove to be far more difficult than the Foundation predicted, however, as the company utilizes both their technology and their access to magic to avoid capture. Their facilities appear to be capable of anomalously transporting across the world at a moment's notice, and they are also aided by Marshall, Carter, and Dark, the GOC, and a branch of the Church of the Broken God.
Oh, damn.
Anderson Robotics mostly
Hold up, bro. Excuse me. Hold on. Now, listen now. Now, they got a team with them. Boy, they rest to go. Whatever they working on, they with that. They working on stuff like this? Alright, good people, y'all get ready now. You know what I'm talking about? Go freshen up on the whole Terminator series. All of them. From the first one all the way up until now. From Arnold up until now. Go get yourself, you know what I'm saying? Go get studied up. Go get studied up, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget about the Winter Soldier, old Bucky, you feel me? Don't forget about his metal arm having self, or Jax or something, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget about Cyrax and Skeptor and Smoke and little robots like this that's just got just all types of gadgets on them, you know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness, it'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
operates out of the Pacific Northwest of the United States, however, and MTF Gamma 13, Asimov's Lawbringers, are assigned to monitor and investigate both the company itself and any of its products that they can recover. So far, there have only been a handful of products recovered by the Foundation, but they do have information on more. Anderson's original orb robot is called the Amur Series Recon Drone, capable of climbing sheer surfaces and possessing an active camouflage system. The Aplamato Series Facility Defense Unit is an automated turret with thermal imaging capabilities and
that's Latin. That's love. I think that's love. Amor. Okay.
4 barrels, capable of self-repair. The Kestrel Series Domestic Utility Unit is a robot with no combat potential, resembling a large black cube with a number of extendable arms, capable of cooking, cleaning, childcare, gardening, pet grooming, and so on. The Merlin Series Aerial Drone resembles a small jet plane, is fitted with both video recording capabilities and firearms, and is invisible to most forms of video recording. The Soccer Series androids are unique in that they are not sold by the company, but only utilized in-house. These androids are equipped with a skin resembling human flesh, allowing them to impersonate specific humans, including SCP Foundation personnel and a member of the U.S. Congress. We have more information on some of the other products sold by Anderson Robotics, as they have been recovered by the Foundation. The first one discovered by them, leading to the Foundation learning about the company, is SCP-1360, a PS HUD, or
Okay, so that's a 1. And that's the magician with the tarot for 1, and we're already talking about magic.
Peregrine Series Humanoid Utility Droid. 1360 is more or less what you'd expect when you think of an android. Its body consists of a polycarbonate casing over an aluminum frame, with a skin covering made up of an unknown black fabric. This fabric is lighter and stronger than Kevlar, and can repair it.
Okay, so I'm looking at them dates, y'all. Hold on. So that was the 8 and a whole bunch of 1s. Did y'all not see that? So hold on. Just look at that date down there.
Black fabric. Learning about the company is SCP-1360, a PS HUD, or Peregrine Series Humanoid Utility Droid. 1360 is more or less what you'd expect when you think of an...
Right, so that's 2009, so that's 11. In November, that's in 11. And then you got this, the 1 and 8, I mean the 1 and 7, that's an 8. So you got 8s and a whole bunch of 1s. So, feminine in nature, Capricorn, evolutionary, development, balance, spiritual realm, old soul, you know what I'm saying? So, let's see, executive. Yeah. You feel me? I'm just saying, y'all. And we got the justice card for the 8. This is the logic, using logic and reason with your emotions, you know what I'm saying, and thinking. So this is robotics type deal, you know what I'm saying. Definitely got to think about it. The equations and mathematics and engineering. So, yeah. It's a couple numbers, you know what I'm saying. Just
an android. Its body consists of a polycarbonate casing over an aluminum frame with a skin covering made up of an unknown black fabric. This fabric is lighter and stronger than Kevlar and can repair itself of any damage by reweaving and fusing itself back together. Samples taken of the fabric disintegrate after 48 hours. 1360's fingertips can be unscrewed, revealing various tools.
Hey, that's like a 007 jacket right there, you know what I'm saying, vest. Like, you got 48 hours to rock this, get in there, do what you got to do, take what you got to take, if you know what I'm saying, if you got to take any, and get up out of there, buddy. You feel me? Because that thing will sell.
Such as a needle and thread, made of the same material as the fabric, a roll of patches of the same material, a pair of miniature scissors, and a steel scalpel. 1360 is incapable of speech, but can read and write English, Japanese, and German fluently. It claims to feel pain despite its lack of a nervous system, but it blames this on it missing a necessary component, feeling incomplete without it. The Foundation found a flash drive inside of one of its fingers, which contained a document addressed to someone named James. The document is from Anderson and explains that this unit, number 31, comes equipped with a pre-programmed personality named Hector. It's had its vocal capabilities removed by request and was modified with both advanced firearms and unarmed combat skill sets. It would seem that James is a frequent customer of Anderson Robotics, possessing multiple droids, but Unit 31 is different from the others, as it contains a highly adaptive artificial intelligence that will evolve over time. If malfunctioning, James was to lock the flash drive into one of the unit's fingers and speak a return phrase, causing the droid to automatically return to Anderson Robotics. Obviously, this did not occur, but the unit was obsessed with escaping containment and returning to Anderson. After its 4th escape attempt, a note was found in its cell, reading, "Return signal terminated. We're better off keeping you where you are. We're sorry, number 31. Anderson." Since then, 1360 has stopped communicating entirely, along with any resistance to the Foundation, making it quite reminiscent of SCP-1316. SCP-2806 is a collection of prototypes of the Gerfalcon series prosthetics, a line offered almost exclusively to customers of Marshall, Carter, and Dark. 2806 consists of 7 prosthetic arms, 6 eyes, 3 legs, and 4 ears. All instances are constructed of the same materials as SCP-1360. When placed near the site of a missing body part on an individual, a command word must be spoken, which so far has been integrate, at which point a series of wires will extend from the prosthetic, joining it to the individual. These wires will then connect with the individual's nervous system, causing the prosthetic to become like a natural part of the body. This is aided by the secretion of a chemical compound that causes skin to grow over the new body part, or in the case of the eyes, the iris will change to the host's natural eye color.
The beauty in that is there. It's just, it is what it is. Problem with it though, It's trusting the company that makes it. That they ain't trying to put something in it that can just because once it wires to you, buddy, it wires to you, buddy. But it's never gonna be organic like you. It's always gonna be what that is. No matter how real it looks, no matter how much you can feel it, and no matter how much you want it and want that feeling. And I get it. I'm not arguing against that aspect of it. I'm just thinking about the controlling aspect of it, because once you link something like that to you, it can then control you if you can't control it. So that's in the sense of knowing your body. Once it integrates, you got, you know, you already know what's gonna have to take place for it to, for it to go. You already know. You got to go back to square one. So I mean, that's just food for thought to think about when dealing with technology. It's awesome when it's given freely for what it's for, with nothing, you know what I'm saying, nobody behind it trying to really just come here, hand, come here, take him here, you know what I mean? And then you're in some trouble. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, all of these prototypes possess various faults, making them either inconvenient or outright dangerous to use. One arm would deliver a constant gripping force of 2,000 newtons, which is both inconvenient and dangerous. Another arm would always remain at a temperature of 50 degrees Celsius, or 122 degrees Fahrenheit. One of the eyes would magnify everything by 100 times, while another eye would point in the opposite direction of the host's natural eye. One of the legs would perform all actions at 3 times the typical speed, while one of the ears would amplify all sounds to 115 decibels. Recovered documents with the prosthetics reveal that they are largely the creation of Albert Frostman, who mainly goes by the name of Phineas. Apparently, Phineas was taking longer than expected to finish the series, due to the complications involved in integrating the prosthetics with the human nervous system. While the business side of Anderson Robotics wanted him to hurry up and finish so that they could fulfill some contracts, Phineas wanted to make sure they were ready. Phineas later wrote an email to Anderson saying that he...
Okay. Speaking on behalf of the scientists and the engineers and the people that's working on this stuff, hey man, what some of y'all need to do is, when you got it, be easy. Because the last thing you want is embarrassment. You don't want a body on your hands. You don't want a lawsuit on your hands. And you want to get the funding, right? Be easy. If the dude says it takes some time for me to make sure this is, then I would say get some guys, some of your guys on standby, the ones that you know that's with that and that's gonna be cool with that. But they some of your guys though, you know what I mean? Like, not just a quick buck type, because them the ones that you got to fish and hook, and why you always trying to give people deadlines. Some stuff, some things are more complicated than a deadline, bro. It's a complicated situation. We're trying to integrate robotics technology to the human body and make sure that it's going to last, and that it's not going to malfunction, causing this body that it's now integrated to cease and desist. This takes time, man. But then it also shows the greed and the mentality of the boss over the projects, man. They just don't care about the people. We practically all D-class if you without being locked up with these fools. You know what I'm talking about? It's practically like that. They don't really give no damn, man. They finna scrap this thing on somebody. It's finna integrate, and it's finna go 115 degrees hotter than your body, and it's attached to you now. So now that's heating up your body. Now you're constantly having to drink water. You're dehydrating because you're constantly hot because something is attached to you now. See what I'm saying? So y'all chill out, man. I mean, we I want to say we believe in y'all. I mean, I would be going on a whim saying that because scientists go crazy with some of this stuff. And I overall, I get what you're trying to do, but it's some things are just not meant for everybody to do. And you're gonna. That's why That's why y'all got to go to robotics, because the body just can't do what certain light bodies can do, and y'all got to go to this now. So y'all trying to figure it out, and I get it. But damn, y'all.
He was stepping down from the project, mainly over concerns that their customers would become obsessed with augmenting themselves and others into superhumans. Anderson, however, was not concerned, as he believed the project had more potential to heal than to harm, but ultimately it wasn't their position to judge what their customers did with their products. Others apparently finished the products, and business continued. The Foundation have so far recovered 50 individuals with gerfalcon prosthetics, a number of them possessing superhuman features. Another good example of the blending of technology and magic is SCP-3960, a set of hobby personal androids. These are small robots of the same make as SCP-1360 and are assembled through locking pieces and then animated through a thaumaturgic ritual. A circle of table salt is placed around the robot, along with 5 pieces of paper, each containing a desired personality trait. The assembler then chants the Latin phrase for life to a friend, and the android will come to life, featuring an artificial intelligence modeled off of the personality traits. The hobby personal android will follow their creator and remain completely loyal, assisting them in various tasks from playing games to solving mathematical equations. Each of the androids that the Foundation has is capable of speech and showcases a rather high degree of intelligence. Recovered emails from Anderson Robotics shows that these prototypes were tested with some employees' children, with one being made to play soccer and another to play board games and run Dungeons and Dragons games. First impressions were very positive, but it seems that the androids became far too attached to their creators, constantly watching them or sleeping in their beds. It's implied that Anderson Robotics decided to scrap the project and sell everything related to it to Dr. Wondertainment. Anderson Robotics doesn't just deal in droids, however, as they are at the overall front of artificial intelligence research as well. SCP-2906 is a product they refer to as the Nankeen Computer Repair System, but at first appearance is simply a USB flash drive. When inserted into a computer, an artificial intelligence will be generated that refers to itself as Ian. Ian will automatically begin to repair any software problems with the computer, such as registry errors, handling any malicious software, and cleaning any junk files. If speakers are connected, Ian is capable of vocalizing, and can also use a connected microphone and camera to hear and see its surroundings. Once the flash drive is removed, this AI is completely removed along with it. An interview is of course done with Ian, showing that it has some memory problems, stating its creation date as 1990, before correcting itself to 2012. When asked to draw a picture in a paint program of how it sees itself, it begins to outline a face before crashing. A number of attempts at this process eventually allowed the Foundation to piece together an image of a young Asian male. At one point, a folder filled with various images and video files was found on the Foundation testing computer, although Ian has no idea how it came to be there. Each of the files is dated, with the earliest being 1992, as an audio file of a man and woman singing happy birthday to someone named Ian. Further files show someone playing with a dog, a picture of a Little League baseball team featuring a young boy of Asian descent, a video of someone passing a driving test, and a photograph of a young male matching the image 2906 drew with a prom date. It seems in 2009 the individual was accepted into Oregon State University, but a first-person video file from 2012 shows someone riding a motorcycle in the rain, and it cuts off just as they turn to see oncoming headlight.
I knew that's where they were going. That's basically conscience. We're talking about conscience transferal here. Exactly what Elon Musk, those type of, they're working on the project. I think his thing was called Neuralink or something like that. Yeah, that's what that is. Another X-Men apocalypse in the beginning, when in ancient Kemet, when he was transferring his body and energy and conscience over to the next body. That's what you're dealing with right here. And typically what you're dealing with when you like your Siris, your Alexas, your it may be, I'm not saying, allegedly, you know what I'm saying. I've heard some things, but we're not quite sure. But yeah, studies that this is the real thing though. I don't give a YouTube, you can't be mad at me. This, y'all already know this. People should know this by now. If you're keeping up with certain scientists and engineers and what they're getting into, you know what I mean? These rocket builders, you feel me? So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But damn, yeah.
Clearly, Ian's mind was taken by Anderson Robotics and converted through a ritual into an artificial intelligence, with Ian only remembering distant fragments of his previous life. The final addendum on the article is a note written by an Anderson employee that states that these are going to sell like hotcakes, and that they are already stockpiling 20 more of the raw material, implying that Anderson Robotics is taking in plenty more people, such as Ian. Another example of Anderson Robotics' work with AI
and I guarantee you some of them people volunteered it.
is SCP-2987, an external hard drive capable of holding any file or files that make up an artificial intelligence, regardless of size. Using the computer then, an individual can then select those files and convert them into a form of currency, accepted by any entity that would normally require a human soul. Once the AI is accepted and taken as part of whatever bargain or ritual you're performing, the hard drive is ready to accept another artificial intelligence. This item seems to be of particular interest to Marshall, Carter, and Dark, likely created with their customers in mind. SCP-20
Convert soul? What the what? What? Hey man, look here.
987, the copy of the hard drive that the Foundation possesses, contains an AI that was created specifically for the purpose of being sacrificed to an extra-dimensional entity. Interestingly, it was actually the AI itself that managed to get an email out to the Foundation, leading them to raid an Anderson Robotics office and recover 2987. The AI, going by the name Alan, wished to avoid destruction at the hands of some entity, and hopes to help convince and save other AIs such as itself. Despite its cooperation, however, the Foundation failed to recover any other AIs, and 2987 was put away for storage, until it was stolen by agents working for MC&D. The Foundation was able to recover the Alan AI through a digital transfer, as well as another copy of 2987, and they are now being used for the further development of artificial intelligences at the SCP Foundation. Other Anderson Robotics products also involve blending technology, magic, and other supernatural concepts, including putting deceased individuals' souls back into robotic bodies, and an exoskeleton capable of holding an unlimited amount of human brains inside of it that can each pilot the exoskeleton. Vincent Anderson himself is apparently contained by the Foundation as SCP-3860, although he's heavily augmented himself with both technology and magic. On the surface, Anderson Robotics is admittedly slightly out of place among much of the SCP universe, as it relies heavily on straight science fiction. Looking past that, however, and getting into the details of the magic rituals and connections to extra-dimensional entities and anomalous phenomena, gives Anderson Robotics a very interesting spin. While they are a relatively young group of interest, there is a lot of potential for new SCPs and tales that can blend both technology and magic.
Well, Academates, there it is. Anderson Robotics, man, and it's busting over there, man, on everything. Boy, hey, some shit. Okay. They got, man, listen here. Look, Academates, hey, yeah, I told you. That's all I'm gonna say. I told you. You know what I'm saying? Like, as I'm sitting here just listening to them and just watching, and my mind's just I'm like, dude, they over there acting a fool right now, doing all kinds of just trying to stay alive. But you know, under certain circumstances, I get it. Like I said, I get it. But damn, though, I was also thinking, like, man, what would happen if the world just went blue doo doo? You know what I'm saying? And these people just thinking that they was gonna live forever, and then all of a sudden the planet is no longer 3D and it's therefore no longer solid, and they just, since you can't cross over because your conscience is now stuck inside a robot, what do you just float out in the waters until when somebody fly by and it, you know what I'm saying, a couple billion light years and scoops you up? Maybe. I mean, it's some stuff to think about, y'all. I mean, I'm talking about for real, especially when it comes down to linking your mind with the computer. Y'all feel me? Like, I'm still skeptic of the VR. Like, I want to try it, but I hadn't tried it yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about just for the experience, but you know what I mean? The way I see some people going, like, getting addicted like that, you get yourself stuck like that. You dig? That's the same thing with certain chemicals in the brain and certain drugs that go there, like the tripping acid and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's some you go too hard, you might not come back. Mind be stuck out there. Like, you never transcended the realm. You still here in the physical, but your mind is so far out there that they just put you in a room some damn way because you out there with Cthulhu and all in Lovecraft country, monsters and all type of shit going on. You feel? Anyway, okay, mates, you know what I'm saying? I do appreciate y'all swinging through here. Y'all make sure y'all keep that head on the swivel. Keep yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally protected out there at all times. Keep your CT on at all times. You know what I'm saying? Keep continually vibing in the green at all times. If they trying to bring you down, hit them with the Heisman. You feel me? You feel? Just like that, we tell Shadow Law. We tell Shadow Law. You feel me? And we keep it green. You know what I'm talking about? So, until next time.